Welcome to Sunday's episode of Quarantine Songs and Drop It Entertainment. I am Benjamin, and I am here joined today with an amazing Toronto artist. Everybody, this is Jessie Jean. Jessie Jean, how's it going? Yeah,
I'm doing very well. Super happy to be here in this internet space with you.
awesome sauce. Awesome
And
sauce.
everyone tuning in as well.
Right. That's how. Yeah, it'll keep going up. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Whereabouts? So whereabouts are you? You're in Toronto, right?
So I am. I'm just in Toronto, currently quarantined in my apartment.
Cool.
Everybody else. I'm just kind of Queen West area.
Nice. How is the quarantine situation in your apartment?
You know, I am super, super lucky and super grateful. I get to quarantine with my sweet puppy, my 14-month-old golden doodle Nash, which is great.
Nice.
I unfortunately am in the camp of the people that were laid off from their jobs, but I've got great puzzles and crafts to keep me entertained.
Great. Are you dealing with the government stuff? Is that working for you?
Yeah. You know, like it's pretty. I've applied for the COVID emergency response, so it's it's unprecedented times, but
it is unprecedented times.
I try not to think too much about how long it might go on for. Just like kind of got my blinders on with that.
That's fair. I think a lot of us are operating like that, and that's okay for now. I think it's a one day at a time kind of situation, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, we get to do stuff like this, and that gets the days by for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a lot of awesome art on your walls there. Can you tell me about it?
Yes, absolutely. I am a bit of a hoarder. I mean, not really. I'm really like a nester. This was a mirror from my parents' house that they were getting rid of, and I was like, no way, you're not getting rid of that. This is a photo of my grandparents. I've got this sort of Art Deco mirror over here, and then I have like a bunch of collages around that I do. I've got like some glass artwork from a little village in Puerto Vallarta called San Pancho, and then a buddy of mine, just a photo of us hanging out in bed. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
I like clutter. You know, I'm just like one of those people. I just like everything to be like cluttered.
It's very nice clutter though. It's not like stuff clutter, you know? Like it's all like there's a tone to it. It's not like bright colors. It's nothing's really like giving me any kind of mental problems or vision problems.
Good. Good.
Cool. What can you tell me about your music?
Yeah, I am a huge believer in art therapy. I make music because it's free therapy. I feel super grateful every day to be able to express myself with words and with a guitar that I can, typically when I'm having a hard day or a hard time, or even, especially with this isolation time. Actually, right now I'm doing this thing called 10 new songs in 10 days. But just to have that opportunity, it's like a place to go in song where you can sort of pour what you're feeling into this vessel, and then you can share that with other people. So for me, my music has always been really focused on sort of charting paths through ideas, through experiences, just trying to share some of the things that I've learned through my life and trials and tribulations, and just a way for me to express what I've been learning and how I've been experiencing the world, really.
That's amazing. What's 10 new songs in 10 days?
So I'm like challenging myself to write 10 new songs in 10 days. So today is the 4th day, and it's going quite well, to be honest. I mean, like, it's not for somebody. Typically when I write, I'm very lyric conscious. I'm really big, and I think I'm a poet first, and I am a writer first, I think, before even a musician. And so that it's really been challenging me, just because I really like to be intentional with my lyrics, and wordy and clever. And so to do a song every day has really been like, it's been challenging, and it's been amazing. And I have the time, so.
Right. When you write a song, do you start with the lyrics first, or do you start with the melody first, or is it different per situation?
That's a really good question, and it's like really changed like throughout my like songwriting career, to be honest. I used to write the words first, and then I would do the melody. But now, like, as I've really come to appreciate the instrument of the guitar more, I find that I like to take the time to find something catchy on the fretboard before I start singing. But I mean, it depends. It's all kind of fragmented, Like sometimes I'll, start doodling around on my guitar, and then I'll, it evokes a certain feeling. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the color green, and I'll go into my I have like a bunch of notes. I write a lot on my phone, and I'll go and I'll look up green, and I have about 6,000 notes on my phone, and then it'll populate with all this stuff that I've written, and I don't know. So it's all kind of like an ever evolving circle, if that makes sense.
That's awesome. That's a cool description of a process.
Yeah.
You have amazing music, so I'm gonna turn it over to you, because some of these people are probably familiar with you, maybe they're not, but it's I've been listening to you all morning, and sort of my early afternoon, whatever morning is now, and yeah, so please take it away, and I'll interrupt you some more questions shortly.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay. I'm going to start with a song that I wrote for my dad. And yeah, it's like kind of really like emotional, and it's a song about like change and trying to be there with people, and change and uncertainty. Photo book covered in silk from the 70s. Photos of you in your high school ski team. Silverfish crawling through the pages of memories. I read a letter to your mommy and daddy. Your words so sweet and your cursive so sappy. You wrote of a skull so cute named Gary, you wanted to take home and add to the family. These days it's all appointments and therapy, sadness that swallows all the hilarity. Locked in a vault of such lonely austerity, as though all the love was only for charity. And I wrote you a letter, but when you got better, thought I knew wouldn't be too soon. And I hid in your sweaters, cashmere, polyester, every day when I visited you. Calling with journaling bloodstained tea. Your head in your hand, hard to look at me, and I couldn't understand what you didn't want to see. I put everything your heels, take a chance on me. You stood down in the hospital district, and we're coming to terms with differences. I bought a speaker to listen to David Gray. We sang along, silver lining, you're the one for me. I shaved your face, I washed your hair, I held your hand and I wiped away tears, remembering every kind of thing that ever you did too. Knowing I was is my time to give it back to you. And I gave you a lighter. When you got better, though I knew it wouldn't be too soon. And I hid in your sweaters, cashmere, polyester, every day when I visited you. Memory nights at the Aphasia Institute, and I'm relearning how to talk to you and listen with ears that never give in to the words they linger beneath your skin. And they told me that pain comes only in company when the words fail to come out. Make all known to thee, and I said, in earnest, I'm your ally in this fight. I'm here only to share my light tonight. You a letter, but when you got better, though I knew wouldn't be too soon. And I hid in your sweaters, cashmere, polyester, every day when I visited you. That one's called The Letter.
Woohoo. That was awesome, yeah.
Thank you. That's
I'm just gonna let you keep going.
Yeah, thank you. I am gonna play now. That one is gonna be on the next album, which was set to come out in August, but this is this whole no seeing anybody, no being within 2 hockey stick lengths of other individuals has proven sort of a challenge to the whole recording process.
In Australia, they're using alligators.
What do you mean?
As like a reference tool. So like the signs in Canada say hockey sticks. In Australia, they say two alligators apart.
Oh, I love that.
'Cause, you know.
Yeah, like make it cultural. Yeah, no, I love that. That's so great. 2 alligators. Yeah, so I mean, gotta stay 2 alligators away from everybody. But anyways, this next one is called 21, and it was on the first album, Talk to Me, which is available on all streaming platforms, if you are so inclined to take an auditory gander. So you're 21, you belong to nothing, and no one you think of yourself as free bird on the breeze. Having a clue which way to move, but you're dancing to the beat so green. Heartbreakingly green. Wishing it was easier days to come home, feelings I will bring you to your knees. No alibis, no questions why, no pills. Spite doesn't seriously and so green. Find some reason, something you believe in to hold on to hold you. When all you've got is escape into a world beyond you, leaves you feeling so lonely and blue, but tastes so sweet on your tongue. So you're 21, there's nothing here. When you think of yourself as wealthy, running free, time is creeping up behind you, grabbing at your knees. Pleading, won't you please pay a little mind to me? Ooh, ooh, So that one's called 21. I wrote that one when I was 21 years old, obviously. I actually read it on my 21st birthday. So that was, that's really old stuff. I'm 24 now. Grown. Some. And so now I'll play you some of my newer stuff. So this next song is called Bye Boy, and you'll see sort of this juxtaposition between the earlier and the older stuff. It's a little bit more jazzy. Gave it all for you, gave it all for you, and you gave it all for me too. No, you don't have to listen to me anymore. No, we don't have to fight like we did anymore. I'm free, you're free, it's bittersweet. You're free, I'm free, it's bittersweet. We can put it down, ooh, put it down, ooh, put it down, ooh. No, we gave it all, and there's peace in that tenderly is for where they may. Hey, 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 boy. Hey, 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 boy. Hey, 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 boy. 'Cause you weren't my boy anymore.
Woohoo! That's awesome, yeah.
It's a fun one, right? It's
Just
like a
gonna-
really happy breakup song. It's just like a fly with the wind kind of thing.
Nice, nice. So we've got a couple of audience questions, if that's cool.
Yeah.
Before we do that, I just want to say, if you guys want to go to quarantinesongs.com, we have a tip jar open, so you can leave a tip for Jessie. So any tips that we get during the performance will go straight to Jessie. And we've also are super happy. Let me just see if I can pull this up. This is my second time using the software.
Amazing.
We also just launched on Dropout today a new Jessie Jean t-shirt. And there it is. Woo! So that is up there. And for the foreseeable future, any artist t-shirts that you buy at dropoutentertainment.ca, all of the profits will be going 100% to the artist. We're just taking off the production charges. So yeah, it is 100% straight to the artist just for the foreseeable future, because who knows? Let's give artists money.
Oh my gosh, you guys I'm so grateful to be involved in this. So exciting.
So Rad would like me to ask you who your biggest musical influences were and are.
Hi, Rad. That's a super rad question.
It is rad.
That was my okay. Sorry, I'm like really bad when I make a pun and like I just wait for it. You know, I really love female folk singers from the 60s and 70s. I got to admit, I'm pretty sexist with my musical influences. Although, you know, I really do love Nick Drake. I really love Nick Drake. He's just a fantastic, fantastic songwriter. And I love like the tunings that he uses, and just like the way he plays guitar. Obviously Joni Mitchell. I really love her music. Big inspiration. That same vein, huge fan of Laura Nyro, Karen Dalton, some more current influences. Jessica Pratt is a huge one. Canadian band, actually, The Weather Station, headed by Tamara Linman. Great, fantastic Canadian band. Also love Laura Marling. I don't know, I have a lot of, that doesn't even really like encompass it all, but yeah, like for now, I guess it's more male, maybe Donovan. I love Donovan.
So instrumentally, out of curiosity, I was getting some Broken Social Scene from your recorded album from 21. I don't know if is that apt or not.
We were going for like, we had like with the production, I had like a soundscape energy like in mind, like Broken Social Scene. But I mean, from like an instrumental point, when I start with the guitar, I don't know. I don't really like start with influences at that point, if that makes sense. I'm just kind of writing.
Fair enough.
And then the production side, but yes, we were looking. Yes, you're definitely right to pick that up. There was definitely some social scene influence for sure.
Cool. So I've also, you know, I'm just gonna share some of this love, because there's a lot of love coming through the audience right now. So we've got Sherman, who just says you're killing it.
Aww.
And we've got some Connor love.
Wow.
And we've got one more, actually, a question from Terman. Do you find inspiration for songs come more spontaneously, or are songs coming from a concerted effort to write? That's interesting.
Well, yeah, it's a funny time to ask me that question, to be honest. I mean, I really am the type of person that is like, you know, when inspiration strikes, and I never try and milk it too hard, you know what I mean? The creative energy, but that's what I'm trying to do right now in that sense, is just kind of try and be a little bit more intentional about it. And it, you know, it's like, it's interesting because you definitely write like different kinds of songs. Like when I'm like these kind of songs that I'm putting out for this 10 new songs in 10 days challenge, it's different than the kind of songs that I would write, you know, if it was, you know, spur of the moment, like that Bye Boy song that just kind of, you know, I just needed that song, so I wrote it. There's difference for sure.
So right now, do you find there's more intention right now?
Yeah, there's definitely, well, just because of the challenge, I'm just like, I'm forcing myself every day to write, you know, but I do find you know, like every day is so like ripe with inspiration. And I think like as a I think sometimes I miss it, you know, like it's easy to just, you know, pick a day and feel really inspired one day and just say like, yeah, I'm going to write something today. And there is something, you know, like there's pros and cons to everything, but I'm really finding that like there's just like the mundane inspiration of the everyday is like really finding its way into my songs more. And in that sense, like a little bit more like detail to like intricate emotions versus, you know, my other songs, which are typically, you know, like charting through some bigger journeys.
Cool. Very cool. I would love to hear some more music, and I'm sure everyone else would too, if that's cool with you.
Love to. Love to. Okay, so in the same vein of that last song, that Bye Boy song, is another song. This one is going to be on the next album. They all kind of have this, you'll notice a theme, this lover, not a lover lyrical motif that is something that is really important in the next album. And it's just kind of speaking on, we've all been in that place where we crave love, but we aren't necessarily in the right state of mind to give it to the best of our abilities. And a lot of this album, or at least what I was planning to record, we'll see at the end of these 10 days, what new songs make it on. But a lot of what I had planned to record for this next album was written in a place of, you know, wanting love, but not giving it very very consciously. So anyways, there's my little spiel. The more I see, the less I know for sure. Brought in the scope and the lines will blur. So numb right now that nothing hurts. Just one foot in front of the other. Take some time to pen it all down. Take a walk to stand apart now. Take a deep breath of cold fresh air and release all the pain that you've been holding, baby. I know that you're scared tentative lately. You don't know what you want to need. The house that we built, I tore it down. Nothing to return to now. Who we were will never be again. 'Cause you were always my lover, never my friend. You were always my lover, never my friend. And if it ain't right, it never will be. Not wasting my time teaching you, honey. Teaching you, honey. The house that we built, I tore it down. Nothing to return to now. Who we were will never be again. 'Cause you were always my lover, never my friend. You were always my lover, never my friend. Yeah, you were always my, you were always my, you were always my. Yeah, you were always my, you were always my, you were always my lover. Everyone is friends and I alone am separate. I try to play it cool, but then I leave it and neglect it. I told you I loved you, but I never really meant it. So focus on me and somehow never genuinely interested. Interested, yeah. 'Cause I'm really not a lover these days. I'm really not a lover these days. not. I'm really not a lover these days. I'm really not. The house that we built, our talks out. Nothing to return to now. Who we were will never be again. 'Cause you were always my lover, never my friend. You were always my lover, never my friend. Yeah, you were always my, you were always my, you were always my. Yeah, you were always my, you were always my, you were always my lover. Woo! Thank you. So that one's called Lover, really not a lover. In that same vein, now I'm gonna play one for you on the dulcimer.
Oh, what is this instrument?
This is a dulcimer. This is an Appalachian dulcimer. So I mean, when we were talking about musical influences, so you got 4 strings.
Amazing.
And really 3 strings because the top 2 are just one note. When we talked about musical influences, so Joni actually played a dulcimer, although she played a traditional dulcimer. This is an Appalachian dulcimer, so this is a bit different, but
very cool. Very, very cool.
So this one is called Tetrachroma Fortified, and you'll see this motif of really not a lover repeating. I'm really not a lover. Said it so many times. Today I'm just a traveler on the yellow line. Maybe I'm a sailor, stopping in every port. Let me be the gambler, always betting on losing horse. And you know how much I like to bury my head and hide. And you know how much I succumb to drinks and getting high. But I won't back down from the fight, 'cause it's not about who's wrong or right. No, you can't paint my life in black and white, 'cause it's Tetrachroma Fortified. Yeah, it's Tetrachroma Fortified. You are really not a sailor, despite the anchors and the stripes. Maybe you are a tailor, making suits that never fit quite right. But in love you are a jailer, a reckless narrator. You had so much to say when there was so much there to savor. And you know how much I like to bury my head and hide. And you know how much I succumb to drinks and getting high. Today will it be Jekyll or Hyde? You're not oversimplified. You can't paint my life in black and white, 'cause it's Tetrachroma Fortified. Yeah, it's Tetrachroma Fortified.
Woohoo! Oh my god, that was amazing.
Thank you.
That is very, very cool. That leads me to my next question. When are you releasing new music?
So yeah, the original the original plan was August. But you know, it's looking more like it's gonna be sometime in October now. But you know, I've always been sort of drawn to like the traditional format of putting out music, which is the album, which is dead. So you know, I mean, I guess there's a hope that I'll release some singles, and if I do, then it'll be July and it'll be September. And then October, the album will come.
Just to roll them out.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
I'm gonna cut that like little song out and just put it on my phone so I can listen to it. That was absolutely beautiful.
No,
I will let you take it away, please.
You know what? It's funny because you know the story of the song is it was about somebody who it was like the holiday season, and I was like, you know, I don't know. It was just I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna get into the nitty gritties of the story, but it's just.
Well, now you have to.
It was, you know, it was like some lover. It was a gentleman that I was seeing, and he had like very traditional ideas, and then we got into this fight, and he was trying to like say to me, "You drink too much, and you do this," and I'm not a big drinker, but you know, holidays, I don't know. It was like, you know, 4 nights a week I'm going out to dinners with friends and having drinks and stuff. And
the holidays.
And he was trying to get me, he was trying to paint me in his story, you know, in this story where I could be something that worked for him, you know, and I feel like that happens to a lot of people in life where, you know, like people try and paint us in a narrative that isn't necessarily, you know, true to our own experience. And I just kind of wrote that song because I get caught up in other people's stories about me and who I am and what's going on with me. I have that proclivity. So it's like kind of just this reminder that my life is too colorful to be, you know, spit back out in some black and white story.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's very beautiful. Yeah, no, I'm going to let you play some more music. I do have some more questions for you for sure, but please.
I'm a rambler. I really ramble.
That's okay. So am I. Like we just do this all day. I mean, it's probably. I feel like it might be nice for people to listen to how people have conversations. Like it's nice for me to have conversations. Like I mean, I love my husband. I've just been talking to him pretty much. It's just nice to see somebody else.
Yeah, like I connect and like yeah, I totally feel you. Like I love totally not the same as husband, but like my dog is like my life partner. So
nice.
I feel you. It's great talking to Nash, but you know, it's nice having someone that also talks back to me.
It's true.
What are you guys doing to stay busy in quarantine?
You know, we're working. We put this together because, I mean, otherwise we'd be going out and shooting concerts and doing our interviews that way. And when this all kind of came crashing down, we had like a couple of interviews in the chamber, and we were like, man, like I think as Jessie, who's our Jessie, is like the founder of Dropout. He's a musician as well, so he kind of saw that right away that every musician is just going to be like, okay, well now what? Like, what do I do to perform and stay relevant and stay out there? And that's why we're doing this. So that's this is, you know, something that's taken up some time and work. Like I'm a graphic designer and a web nerd by career, so a lot of my day-to-day stuff is chugging along as it would.
Nice.
So yeah, and I mean, working from home is just working from home. So
yeah, it's good. Like with like graphic design and web dev stuff, it's like good that like that can be. It's like grateful to be able to do things from home.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it would be nice to be able to go out and do things like measure things and talk to clients, but
yeah,
we're making do. Anyway, enough about me. Please play us some more music.
Well, I just want to shine some light. Drop It Entertainment.
Thank you very much.
And you guys are doing incredible things. And everybody, if you're not following them already on Facebook, on Instagram, they're constantly promoting Toronto-based artists, and they're just a fantastic platform.
We try to go Canada-wide. That is our goal.
Canada, sorry, that's my bad.
It's okay. We're just based in Toronto, and a lot of stuff happens here. So, but we really try to focus on Canada wide because I think that's like we just want to create like the Canadian music scene as one thing, and it's a big country, but it can be a smaller scene, we think. So,
and I mean, the Canadian music scene is killing it right now. Like, I'm not totally up on everything, but like you think about like hip hop scene with like Tory Lanez and his like live videos, and as well like with like Drake and like this little shuffle on TikTok or whatever.
Have you seen his new one in his house?
No.
He did his brand new single is all like quarantine style from his brand new fancy house in I don't know, Forest Hill or wherever he moved to, but the house is just ridiculous. You got to check it out.
Canada's destroying, like we're like killing the music scene right now. Like we're just owning it. I love it. So I'm gonna go to.
I'm gonna let you kill it, Jessie Jean.
Sorry, see, I love chatting. I'm just like, you know, it was funny the other day. I have this like. I thrifted a toaster like from the 50s. It's like a General Electric toaster from like 1953. And the pop-up yeah, stupid. Reasonable people don't have vintage toasters. Like, it's just like stupid. Anyways, the pop-up function broke on it. And I almost like lit my apartment on fire earlier in the week. But it was funny because when the firemen got here, and this is just more on how I could just like talk to you for hours, is they got here and I said, and I kind of like elbowed the guy and I was like, starts a fire for some social interaction, eh? And he looked at me like, he thought I was.
Oh wow! It's good thing that you were able to make this interview.
No, it wasn't like that bad. It was just like a very charred toaster waffle.
That's funny. That's awesome. Cool. No, I mean because of calling the fire department for social interaction.
I know. This is great. Love it. Happy.
Don't call the fire department for social interaction.
Guys, you want to come here on my live stream? What's up? Yeah. All right, this next song that I got is called Talk to Me. This is on the last album. I try and do a couple of the other songs. This is like, you can really see my older stuff, a lot more folky. Sorry. My apartment is really hot and my guitar is out of tune all the time. Storms on the skyline and I must confess, though I'm guilty of no crime, I'm a sucker for my loneliness. I've made this mess and you're not impressed by my sins. You said God was watching, always has been. Please talk to me. Please talk to me. Please talk to me. Please don't forget me. Our paper dreams in this house of cards is not what it seemed. We were sad in our hearts, and I cry for the past when I look back. Curse and Mindy for giving me sight, for giving me eyes, for shedding some light on this mess. Please talk to me. Please talk to me. Please talk to me. Please don't please talk to me. Please talk to me. Please talk to me. Please don't cry me. Youthful songs. These next songs, I wonder what I'll do first. I'm gonna do Waiting Game. This song I wrote recently. I was in Mexico and with a lover, and so salacious the way I say that. We were swimming in the ocean, and he's totally fine now. Preface this, but he actually had his neck broken by a wave, and so this song is about that, and it kind of really applies to what we're going through with all this COVID stuff, and having to wait it out, not having, a certain answer, and a lot of people in hospitals right now, a lot of people losing loved ones who can't even hold celebrations for their lives. So this one's for that. When every day the answers change, what comfort can I impart, but with a smile on my face? You want a diagnosis that no one can give, straightforward prognosis overcomes the hate. A simple answer to the burning questions, but it's not black and white. It never has been, and I wish I had the answers. I could give them all to you. I wish I could reach into the future, bring back a clearer picture, but I can't deliver. But I can't deliver. And so I'll have to play the waiting game. This weather we like it. These are the calls that we got. Like Polaroid pictures, still developing. We still don't know what we're handling. I'm just waiting on the swelling to go down. Across the street there is an ark with a blue end and an anchor. You fancy yourself a sailor till you drown. But I'll be there to hold your hand for as long as I can. Baby, I will be around. And so It's whether we like it or not. These are the cards that he's got. So I will sit at your bedside and you see I'll try to crack a joke, try to shed some light in that windowless room where you had to lie for 3 whole days, quietly terrified. I wish it was day and night. I wish it was black and white, like the scans from the MRI. I wish it was cut and dry. Some start to fight to paint a clearer picture for you. That you will have to play the waiting game. It's whether we like it or not. These are the cards that you know. This is the hand you've been dealt. I hope you take care of yourself. And this next one, that one is called Waiting Game. This next one is called Aphasia. And if you don't know what that is, it is when you cannot turn your thoughts into words. So it's like every single time you want to say something, it's like if you've ever had that tip of your tongue syndrome, like you know what the word you're looking for, but you just can't think of it. It's like that, but for every word. So this song is called Aphasia. And it's about aphasia. Don't guess you can't say it, 'cause we'll find new words. And if you can only see it, there will be 2 birds. I will sit with you and ask for your permission. I will hold your hand through every tough transition. Between you and I, the silent coalition. I will always listen. Words, I find them in the way you move, the flick of your wrist. Not always shake your head or try to whisper it. If gibberish is all that you can master, simple yes or no will suffice. I only need to lean a little closer and give you time enough to get it right. I know you'll feel defeated in the days to come, but you have got a mountain to climb to reconnect the cells that have departed, to touch your body to your mind. But I will sit with you, ask for your permission. I will hold your hand through every tough transition. Between you and I, the silent coalition. I will always listen. I will always listen. I will always listen.
Woohoo! That's awesome stuff.
Thank you.
So I do have a couple of other questions for you.
Yeah.
So apart from, I forget what it was called. The other instrument that you were playing there.
Dulcimer.
Yeah. Do you apart from that guy and the guitar, do you play any other instruments?
I'm learning to play the banjo. I play the electric harp in some songs, the omnichord. I play the piano,
cool.
but I would say that like mainly I'm a stringed instrument person. I just feel that, yeah, I've gravitated. Although I grew up playing piano though, and I wrote my like first couple of songs on piano. Like the first album was mostly written on piano, so it's just the guitar is like so much easier to transport from the piano.
Do you have a favorite sound between like the piano and the guitar?
I love minor sevens. I wouldn't necessarily say I like any instrument better.
You're not going to hurt their feelings.
No, it's not even that. It's not. It's okay. I love you too. No, it's I would say that I like different things I like different instruments for different things. Like, although, I would say it's more to just like switch it up because like I'll get into patterns on the guitar like that I'll be playing in, like I'll play in like A minor for a long time and then I'll get stuck in A minor or something and then I'll switch to writing on the dulcimer and then playing on the dulcimer for a little while, then I'll get stuck in a pattern here and then I'll switch to the piano. But I haven't had like the luxury of playing the piano that much or writing on a piano that much, but I miss it.
Right on.
Piano's good for sad, depressing songs. This is good for like little folky songs. This is like my storytelling instrument. This one. Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. I like that analogy.
Yeah.
So we were talking a little bit earlier about your influences. From a Canadian like local perspective, is there anybody Canadian local that's doing stuff right now that you're super into that you would want to hype up?
Oh, 100%. There's lots of amazing people doing amazing stuff that they've got online right now. I'm a huge fan of the Weather Station. They have a new drop coming soon, as I mentioned. And just like an amazing Toronto-based band. Ian Daniel Kehoe, also like great musician, Toronto-based musician. I think they're both members of the Weather Station, Ian Daniel Kehoe, but they're just both fantastic musicians. So Weather Station, Ian Daniel Kehoe. Additionally, I'm a huge fan of Dorothea Paz. She's freaking incredible. I'm a huge fan of, there's a Toronto band called Miss Me Right Now. It's just made up of, I think it's six women from Humber, the Humber Jazz Program. Just an amazing group. Dahlia Dargazli, an amazing musician, just released a new song on Spotify called Pry Into Me. Really amazing dance, trance music. Who else? Ariel Gold just put out a new single, Haunt Me. It's really great, beautiful production. I'm trying to think because there's so many people that I want to hype up right now that I know I'm forgetting, and I hate that.
That's okay. We can do it. We can do it on another one. I hope you think about coming back on the show.
I would love to anytime. This has been like the best experience.
Cool, awesome. We usually do a music video at the end of one of these. However, I wasn't able to find one, but maybe you would play us out with a song.
Absolutely. There is a really cheesy music video online.
Oh, I'm gonna go hunt for that, and then we're gonna do an article and we'll review it. Now that you told me that, that's what's happened.
It's a story video. It's like, Anyways, I'll play you the song. I'll play you the song that I do in this. Or I'm gonna play a song, actually, a new one.
Okay, cool. Before you do that, let me just remind everybody that if you wanted to leave a tip for Jessie Jean, you can do so at quarantinesongs.com and if you want to check out this awesome sauce Jessie Jean t-shirt, it is available right now at dropoutentertainment.ca, and 100% of profits from t-shirt sales are going directly to Jessie Jean. And same with any other artist band t-shirt that you buy in Dropout right now. But Jessie, please.
Just like huge kudos to Ben, Dropout Entertainment, everything, all the hard work that you guys have put into this thing, and just like the merch, everything, like just all the proceeds going to artists. This is really fantastic, and I'm so grateful for you for putting this together. And what an amazing platform.
Cool. No, well, we're grateful for the music. Like that's what it's about, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for everybody for tuning into our live stream again today. We'll be back again tomorrow and like every day for the foreseeable future. Jessie Jean, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Where can we find your music online?
Yeah, the easiest way that I can say is if you just go song.link/talk to me. It'll pop up with a little thing. But yeah, you can find it on any streaming platform under Jessie Jean. It's on Tidal. It's on Apple Music. It's also on Bandcamp, jessiejean.bandcamp.com. Yeah,
we'll link all of those down below the video. In the aftermath of it not being live anymore and it just being a regular YouTube video, we'll link that stuff down below. Do you want to give us your socials as well, so people can follow you and see what's up?
Yeah, absolutely. My artist social is just me, Jessie Jean for Instagram. Just me, Jessie Jean. And my music one is Jessie Jean Music for Facebook. And yeah, check me out.
Cool. Amazing, guys. Thank you again for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, Jessie Jean.
Thank you. So this song is a new one. It's just kind of about being okay with the way things are. Used to feel shame when you crept in. A foolish girl I've been. That I think of her in that yellow gingham. That I think of her dancing and singing, and I feel fine. I feel fine. I take comfort in what's mine. So I feel the world beneath my feet. Still I went think of how you crept out. How I let you in so deep. Did I just not love myself? Oh, but I remember just how charming you were to me. Left me one more even when it was hard to me. So I feel fine. feel fly. I take good foot in what's mine. So I feel the world beneath my feet. 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 Thank you so much for tuning in. Huge thank you to Ben and Dropout Entertainment for this amazing, amazing series, Quarantine Songs. I'm so grateful to have been a part of it. Yeah, thank you. I love you all. I love you all very much.